Welcome to Trash Can Tactical. Today, Trash Can Actual coming at you with knives. So, sorry for the long hiatus. Not really planned. It's just you would not believe how fucking busy shit gets. Okay. One thing I'm trying to do, I'm trying to still get other knives out. Probably should have done this before I hit record, but here we are. Now, some of the knives I have are just fucking old. Some of the knives I have are pretty new. What I would like to talk to you about is utility and coolness versus actual practicality. Yes, Bandit, I hear you. What's wrong? You want to go inside? Sit there and play with the stick. We have a new member of the dump. Bandit, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Bandit. Bandit, come. Come here. Come here. Let's show you Bandit real quick. Bandit. 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 Stop. Stop eating trash. One of the problems with him is he's pretty stupid because he's a puppy, and all puppies are stupid.
But he's a good boy. Oh, he's a boo-boo. Oh, he's a boo-boo. Oh, he's a cute little motherfucker. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Good boy. All right. So, the most recent knife I've been carrying daily is this one. That is a CRKT. I don't know what the name of it is. I like the blade. I like the geometry on it. I like the edge, the way it holds up too. It's pretty sharp. I don't have a scientific way of determining sharpness, so I'm just going to say pretty sharp. So, my old EDC was this one, and this is a Kaiser knife. And the problem with this one is it's just annoying to open and close because I have to get that right, and sometimes I didn't. So, apart from that, I do like the cleaver design, or I guess it'd be like a sheep's foot in all reality. Cleaver, sheep's foot, maybe. I don't know. Good knife, got it on sale on Amazon. This knife and this knife I was able to pick up from a store locally here, which does a pretty good discount for people who do my job. So whatever they have it marked as, we get half off just because we constantly bring certain people in. Oh, fuck it. This is my job. That's what I do. That's it, right there. So the knife shop there will give people that wear that a special discount. This knife is just really, really old. I don't even know where I got this knife, but undoubtedly, I had taken it from somewhere interesting. The fossil from CRKT is not bad, but it is very thick. So it started to wear down my multicam pants or my OCP pants. This knife, another knife of mystery. No idea where I got it, but it's a CRKT as well. This is the Ranger from what company? Oh God, Buck. This is the only Buck knife I own, and it was expensive when I got it, but damn is this thing good. Whenever I feel like the blade's getting dull, because you have to wear leather boots in the army, I just run the blade along my boot in the leather strap area, and then it rehones it. It's a pretty nice knife, very good. My Carter scales right there. This is just aluminum, like G10 and aluminum, and this is very, very abrasive, but it does hold well in the hand. Like as you can see here, I got the medium hand, so it holds pretty well. This I got from a tack pack a long time ago, and this is also it's Kershaw, or as I like to call it, Kershaw. And not a bad knife. I just don't find myself carrying it a lot. I usually leave it here in the garage to sharpen pencils. Yes, I have a pencil sharpener. I just think it's fun. My wife and oldest daughter have the exact same knife, only my wife's is it's a Tanto, however you want to say it, and then this is my oldest daughter's because she liked the purple. The Kershaw as well, I believe. Yes. These are like the mini badger, mini bud, or something like that. Not bad. She forgets about it a lot, so it's in here. Moving up to medium size. This is a CRKT as well. And this is Condor. And I was extremely upset with this knife when I got it. Now, this is the Condor Sax, or whatever they called it. It's a Sax. And it comes with a very nice micarta. Comes with a very nice leather sheath with Kydex. That's what it is. It's Kydex and leather. And it's attached to the sheath by the leather strap, and it comes undone randomly when you're walking around. Not a very good lockup. The other thing that I noticed is that this sheath is quite good, but you can, with enough force and velocity, toss it. So keep that in mind. The thing that pissed me off and made me very upset was when I got it, this part of the blade was dull, not even sharp. Like, you couldn't even stab anything with it. It was just so fucking dull. I ended up going through the sharpening stones, that like weird system where you're like, that sort of thing. And it's in the stand, it's clipped on there or clamped in like that. I did that and it sharpened it pretty well, but I also wore down the stones completely. Going further, I have two K-bar knives. Well, technically four, but these two are the only ones I count as K-bar. This is this guy, the old Karambit K-bar, and it's not bad for what it is. The idea was to have a big enough hole right here so you can wear gloves and do this. I have never tried that with gloves on, mainly because an older Karambit I had that I used to love and carry around with me every single day, that was my EDC for everything, was the Italian-made Fox Karambit. And then that thing, first flip right into my wrist. It was great. Loved it. Fantastic time. This is the Harpoon, I believe. And I traded this knife. Well, I traded an old other knife for this knife from a buddy of mine. He said he didn't like it. I don't have a positive enough experience with it to say yay or nay. I like it, just based on the appearance and the sheath. Very nice sheath. Good retention. So not bad. Oh, I forgot another knife out in the truck. There's a knife I'm going to be returning to get a newer one or the money back. I'm not sure yet. But it's the Gerber Executive. And I got it because it's a $100 knife. I got it for $50 because of my job. Huge discount. Great job. Thank you, Eagle Shop, whatever you are. The problem is, and the reason why I want to return it is, I had it in my truck on the driver's door. So in case anything ever happened, I'd pull up and right into something. I hit it with my leg getting out of the truck the other day, and it fell to the ground, came out of the sheath, hit the ground, and I mean, like, boom, bam, on the ground. Picked it up, and the blade had rolled twice. So the blade's edge had two rolls on it, and I was like, well, that's just not good. All right, so here's one of the other knives that I will say is a K-bar that I have, but I don't call it a K-bar. This is my grandfather's knife. Well, it is a K-bar. It's marked K-bar. My grandfather's knife that I will never get rid of because this is the knife he took to war with him. And as you can see, he sharpened it quite a bit. The sheath is still holding up too, which is feels like Kydex, but it's leather. Probably need to clean that. The other K-bar, hello, that I'm gonna say I have, which isn't really a K-bar, is my new gardening knife. Why is this my new gardening knife? Well, because it's marked Ontario Knife Company and it's marked the combat bayonet. This part works. I tried it on my Rubber Duck M16. This is the issue. There's no ring. There's no ring for it. And then I looked on Temu the other day and I was like, oh, hey, it's that knife I got from the antique store that I thought was really cool. And then I sent an email to Ontario Knife Company and they were like, yeah, that's not ours. And I was like, great. So I think on Temu this thing was like $70. I got it for 30 because I was able to haggle, but if that's any indication, yeah. Okay, for what it is, it's sharp as hell. This is the bayonet of choice for me right now, mainly because the M9 sucks ass. This thing is not bad. This is the Palmetto State Armory Kronos blade. Don't use these for sawing through things. It's not actually going to work very well. This is the only blade design that they had that I liked. That's because I just generally don't like Tontos. Now there's the back draw, there's the main blade with the belly, and there's these serrations. So if there's ever a point in time where I actually have to use this as a bayonet and go at somebody, I feel bad for them because that would hurt. The sheath is much higher quality, like light years beyond what the other one is. You've got the actual spot for the barbed wire cutting. It would look like that. It's not going to go all the way because that's in the way. And the sheath also does a very good job of lockup, even without the retention. Another thing I like is you have MOLLE and you have a loop, just in case you want to do different mounting options. I did take this out to the field for a little bit, ended up taking it off my belt because I was like, this is pretty dumb, and I didn't really use it that much. So, you know, do with that information what you will. One of my oldest and favorite knives is my Cold Steel Search and Rescue, the SRK. This has been a tried and tested knife for me. Never had an issue with it. The blade is kind of dull right now. Yeah, if I were going to give this a made up rating, I'd say shitty but lethal. Not the best, not the worst, kind of between. The sheath has been holding up fine. I took the accessory stuff off of it, like the drop down. I took that off a long time ago and just put 550 cord there. Whenever I need to attach it, I just MOLLE it to something through the fucking 550. And then we get to my last two knives. This is the first knife that I ever purchased with my money. And I love kukris. This thing's fucking awesome. But this is very old, and I've done a lot of trial and error on sharpening it, as you can probably tell on the glinting and crappy edge. But this is me from, I'm gonna say, like, I bought this when I was 15 from a military surplus store, and I'm 30 something now, so held up great. Done a lot of hard work, survived a lot longer than probably anybody expected it to. And then this is my new kukri, one that I got probably 3-4 years ago. And this bad Larry is a monster. God damn, do I love this thing. Take it out to the woods. I'll usually kind of appendix carry it with a fanny pack or something like that. I'll just sit like right there on the old belly. And if I need it, I just grab the sheath and pull out. Not a bad knife. I honestly, if anybody knows what these are for, I don't know what the fuck these are for. Like, I could look it up. I'm just too lazy. If anybody wants to tell me, great. And if you don't, great as well. I'll just continue to live ignorantly bliss. But this one's completely dull, so I don't know what the fuck that's for. The nearest thing I can think of is this for skinning. That one's for like bloodletting. I don't know. I never use them. And then here is the newest knife that I've purchased, besides the little pocket knives. But holy crap, was this an impulse buy? And I should have read the description because Jesus. This is the Frontier Bowie from Cold Steel. And holy shit, is this thing big. Like, what the hell, man? This is a short sword. It's in between a short sword and a fucking machete. This thing is fucking obnoxiously big. That being said, though, the sheath does a very good job of being a sheath. It doesn't want to come out very well. It's got a metal end cap to keep it protected, I guess. The rings right here, not the rings, the S-guard is pretty good. I like that. And now these are the knives. Do with this information what you will. You don't need a million knives. I'm probably going to get rid of a few more of these. But one in the hand is two in the bush. I don't know. Fucking keep the knife, don't keep the knives. Use them to your advantage, don't use them to your advantage. These are just things. The tool all depends on the user. The user doesn't know how to use the tool, and the tool is useless. And whatnot. But hey, that's my opinion. My opinion's trash. Trash can actual. Out.